Yeah, and as we were talking about the rankings before, Josh, Sonic Squirrels 2930 started that match in 8th place. They ended that match in 24th place because of only picking up the 1 point here. And as we watch our match highlight, we're going to see how these difficult strategic decisions come into play and lead to those sorts of outcomes. So we're looking at the end game period. I'm going to draw your attention to the score here at the bottom of your screen. Currently, the Red Alliance leads 118 to 111. You also pointed out, Josh, mid-match, Red Alliance did complete their sustainability bonus, so good on them there. But let's roll this forward and watch what happens as we approach the end game. The Red Alliance already has the sustainability bonus. They don't need more links, but they know it's a tight match. So they're continuing, all 3 robots here in the community try to ferry game pieces. We're at 17 seconds. 29:30 comes back. They want 1 more game piece. It's a close match right now, so I can't say I blame them, but now they're down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds. They try to place that cone, and now they're going to try to get themselves up on that charge station. And they just never quite make it there. Not only does 2930 never make it, their alliance partners are holding their space for them, and that means the Red Alliance is never able to balance that charge station and take home that activation bonus. Wasn't a bad decision anywhere in there. The Red Alliance was trying to win the match. It was a very close match. They thought they needed that last game piece. But it's just, execution needs to be perfect at this level of play, and that was a 3 ranking point swing in being unable to win the match and balance that charge station at the end there.
Yeah, and any one of those robots being balanced out there would have actually made up some of the score difference in that. It was a 10-point match overall. So even getting one of those robots balanced out, these are the tough decisions that drive teams are making really on the fly, which we have to give them a lot of props for this. This is all split second. We saw right there when you were drawing the line. There was less than a second left on the clock when they had to decide, do we floor it and get this thing to balance, or do we keep waiting? And they floored it and just needed like 1 more millisecond.
Yeah, an important extra point to keep in mind here is the Alliance gets a robot engaged on that charge station in the autonomous period. That's 12 points. They really only need 2 robots engaged in the teleoperated period to get the bonus if they had that in the autonomous period. So making these choices about, do we try to get our 3rd robot in here, pick up the extra 10 points, or do we just set it with 2 and ensure the ranking point is going to become more and more relevant as the day goes on, I think.
Yeah, and we get 12 rounds. Again, we've said earlier, 12 rounds per team to shake this out. So, some of the mulligans kind of shake out throughout the weekend, but they'll be really hungry for those bonus rank points pretty much in all of their remaining 10 rounds.
I think we're ready to send it back down to the field. Our next match is about ready to play.